This is an unboxing of the coffee pod carousel for a Kurieg coffee machine for holding K-pods. And this does spin. It's brand new. Let's see, it opens up here. This does require assembly. See? And I think it's plastic, if I'm correct. The information says it holds 40 K-cup pods. It's easy to assemble, and it's like, it has a smooth, lazy Susan base. It saves counter space, and it's easy to pick up anything you like the K-pods. It's pretty cool. They don't get stuck on the spinning device. Sometimes the K-pods get stuck on the metal ones, and it tips. And this one's really well balanced. I'm just gonna say as a review, I do have this one already, and I already unboxed one, and this is like another one. I got another one, and I already have tried this out and used it. It's amazing, and it has a good balance so far. For this whole week, I've had it for a week, and my K-pods are staying in it pretty well. I mean, some will pop off if you bump it, but you shouldn't have something against it anyway. But they do stay in pretty well. I'm able to pull them out really well, and it spins so nice, and it's like tempting to just spin it and play with it. But I do want to show an unboxing of it officially, so, and it is by the company EVERIE. Now, I have a drawer pull-out K-pod organizer where I used to have my my Kurieg. I used to have my Kurieg on top of it, but the weight of it was too much on it, and I have a smaller system. I have a smaller coffee maker, but that's plastic as well. You don't always have to have like wood or metal. It's up to you, but I don't. I have plastic. So the fact that this, I think, is plastic, like at first I was worried, and I was like, what? I have a drawer that's plastic, and it's been great to me. Just be careful with weight on it and stuff. But this is, the fact that it is light, I think is why it can spin really well. But this comes in pieces, and you have to put them together, and then you screw on the top, and it all goes together. It comes together then. And it spins really nicely. And it does hold 40. I cannot believe it, and it stays really slim and tall. And I like that it didn't have to go low down and wide like some of the metal ones ended up being, like kind of wide and low down, and they didn't keep their nice streamlined, you know, tall like structure, and that bothered me, I guess, for some reason. But this does keep that, and I like that. And the fact, like I said, the way that these are held from the bottom and not from the top, that you can't pull them up, is so important to me, because the tops of these K-pods or these pods, you really can't have them popped. Like, you can't have them punctured or ripped from the edges, because the as we know, the Kurieg has to pop a hole in them. They have to be sealed. You cannot be messing with the top of them. I mean, they're so delicate. And that's why I'm so hesitant to put all these K-pods into like a basket. I know people like doing that, but I don't know what it is with me. I ended like getting them like popped or punctured. I don't know. I'm just too rough with them maybe. But anyway, so we're going to get this out. I'm talking a lot. That's just me. So these are all the turntable rotating little discs, right, that hold the K-pods. They're all in here. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 or something. Well, no, 5. Wait. Yeah, 5, because the 6th one is the bottom lazy Susan thing. Ah, sorry. My bad. And then here is some of these parts. Hold on a second. Some of this was ripped open by accident, and I don't care. That's fine. So these little things, these pegs, are what separate these things here. This is the top part that screws on the top to make it spin, and also like help you spin it, which some things didn't have that. And then it also holds it all together. And then this, the last thing is, well, obviously the directions, but also this is the whole bar, the whole thing that is like holds it together too. And then these are the instructions, how to assemble, and it shows it here. So you have to have this, the base, the long axle pole thing. This is the pod holders, are 5 of them. These are the cylinders, there's 4 of them, and then that's the cap, the top. Then you put the base, you put you screw this thing, the axle on the base. You put all these together. You got to put those little pegs onto in between each of them, and it becomes like this. It looks like that. So I've got to do all that. So I'm going to have to do that. So I'll show it. I do want to show it. Just show this on both sides, and then that on the one side, and it just shows like the same thing. There's nothing going on here, not anything on the top either. But yeah, we got all this, and then these things look like this, and on the bottom, and then the bottom, Lazy Susie, yeah, Lazy Susan part is just, there's foam on the bottom so it doesn't slip, and it does spin. And basically, I'm going to show superficially here, you screw this like whole thing on the bottom here, and then this thing, you take this peg, and each time you connect them, you have to match like one of these peg things to here, to the small part here, and then on the bottom more, where it's bigger, you match it to the bottom part that's bigger into the next, and like connect it like that. So it would go like this, then maybe like that, for example, like this. So I'm going to do that, and then it would space them, and then you had to put it on this thing like that. So I'm going to do that ahead of time. It's going to be, and then the whole thing will be wobbly, and it won't, they don't click in, they just kind of like sit lightly. They sit, they don't click. And what clicks them in and holds them tight is this pressing down, holding down, and screwing it all against each other at the end. So you're not going to feel like this click in hard and snap. What you're going to want to do is really screw this in tight first. And then you're going to, it's trick to me, you're going to want to put one of these on first, not one of these pegs. You put one of those on first. You want that right at the bottom as it shows, right here. And then you put one of those pegs down, like opposite what you think, not like this, like the small end first. And like I said, you're going to match up one of these things to like the peg down there, like that, and it's not clicking in, so that's normal. And then you put it, gotta find the peg, then, and you keep doing that then, so that I get another one, a small thing, small peg, and keep doing that. So we're getting to the top now, and this is where you're screwing this little topper right now, and I think it's called a end cap piece, and you screw, so I just put it in there and you screw it on tight, and then it'll hold all this wobbly stuff together tight now. Sorry about that. So like, so I'm screwing this on, it's almost done. Okay, so then you can see it spins. Here's an example of some K-pods in here, and I'm going to put one like this. See how easy that is, right there. And then it's easy, you spin it, and it's really nice. And I could put them just all in a row right on the top quickly and show you how easy it is to just, right here. Now you think they would just fall out easy, but they don't. I like how easy they are to pull out. Even down here, I feel like they don't get stuck too bad if you pull gently. I don't know, I like it. I think that they're in there, in a sense, pretty pretty, the width in there pretty deep. They're not too wobbly out of there. You could spin them pretty fast. You'd spin them pretty fast. I feel like they don't, I mean, you're not supposed to spin them that fast. They still don't fall out. I'm shocked. But anyway, I like it. So, that's my review here, or unboxing and review of the coffee, the EVERIE Coffee Pod Carousel Rotary display and pick easy access 40 count K-pod holder. So for the Kurieg K-pods. Is that how you say it? Rotary. That's like, reminds me of the rotary phones, right? That's funny. I haven't said that word in a while, right? Big word. But I think this thing is nice, and it looks nice. I thought it would look kind of strange. I mean, it looks strange without the K-pods in it, but I like it. So I just did the assembly and everything and tried it out. I mean, when it's all full, it looks a lot better, in my opinion.